Okay, gold. Uh, we are experiencing the decultification of U.S. Treasuries and the recultification of gold. So what happened in the 60s with the creation of the euro-dollar system was that 60s and 70s was that the United States would offer the blood of U.S. soldiers by defending global supply chains in exchange for goods and services. And that culminated right after the so right after the Cold War. But what happened with the great financial crisis in 2007, 2008 was that uh, Obama, backed by Bob Rubin, the typical shadow banker, came up with all these ideas that America should no longer be the world police. And they implemented it. And Trump continued on the same path. So treasuries were disconnected from were disconnected from the security that the United States provided to the global supply chains. They just became a cult, like gold used to be in the past. Right. So from 2008, 2009, uh, they invented this thing of a financial superpower. No such thing exists. Basically, the euro-dollar system is just a glorified accountant. There's these global dealers, dark dealers like JP Morgan, HSBC, Deutsche Bank, Citi, who are connected with the Federal Reserve. They operate under London laws, which allows infinite hypothecation, and they have created this mega global ledger, right? And they believe now that just by changing the ledger, goods and services will self-appear magically. So how does Chrysonomics work? Chrysonomics, the first question of Chrysonomics is, how does something cause the supply of goods and services? So gold crossing $4,000 per ounce, does that increase the supply of goods and services? The answer is no. Why? Because it is a cult. Where gold is, treasuries try to replace gold by becoming a cult backed by nothing. Gold has always been a play of the mega rich in the whole history. And the reason is just because it doesn't corrode, right? It has a religious backing, right? I use it because everyone else using it in the world, right? But for you and I, for anyone else, gold is irrelevant. But it's relevant for the mega rich. Let's say $5 million net worth and more. And the goal is that if I have these $5 million, how do I make this, or $10 million or $1 billion? How do I secure that the purchasing power remains the same over time? So if treasuries no longer provide that you resort to another cult, which is gold. But does that change the supply chains? Not at all. Right? So, but it's all this imaginary fantasy of a financial superpower. It's basically a glorified accountant You have Jamie Dimon and some other guys connected to the Federal Reserve. They change this mega ledger. They change numbers there, and then they think that voila, everything will be fixed. Walmart will be furnished immediately with goods and services. So it's all elites lying to themselves, and that includes gold crossing $4,000. There's nothing does nothing to the supply chain, nothing. And the cause of the global breakdown of the supply chain is that China is doing a trade embargo. It is as simple as that. Gold replacing US Treasuries will not change the embargo. Get the point? Stop fantasizing that something will change. Leave gold alone. It's the religion of the mega rich. It's a religion. It's a cult. It's theology. Nothing else. The main question, the only question is, how does something increase the supply of goods and services in the West? Anything, guys? Right, so stop fantasizing about this financial superpower. Stop fantasizing about US treasuries, which are no longer a NASA, they're just a cult. And stop fantasizing about gold fixing anything. The West is heading towards food scarcity. Food scarcity is here. We're talking something worse. Nothing will fix this. Only wars will fix this, but in a period of 10 or 20 years or 30 years. Okay, folks? Okay, then everything is bad. Everything will get worse. No light at the end of the tunnel. Have no hope. The worst is yet to come. You have a fantastic, fantastic day.